Yo, what is good, my anime people? What is good, yo? So, I was gonna say Sword Hero. Weird. Shield Hero this week was, uh, was pretty dang good. It's some things in this show that they really don't have to do much for me to be satisfied. I mean, I'm the complete polar opposite of some people in that regard. I mean, there's some people out there that literally want a lot of things explained and, delved into and all that stuff, and I understand that as well. If I knew about a different source material or if I knew about different information that should be in something, then yeah, I would want it too, but because I don't, I'm just going for the ride and pretty much talking off of what I'm seeing within this show. So to think that, you know, you kind of want to expect more from this show and you want the best of the best and it's just still not happening, sometimes you just gotta go with what you get. And if you complain about that as well, you might not get anything ever again. So I learned to enjoy things that, sure, it might not be doing the best of the best, but if it's doing pretty decent, I gotta give props where props are due. I mean, if it was doing trash, I would absolutely trash the show. But with all that being said, a lot of Shield Heroes, like overall dialogue today was very, very uh, interesting in the case of him having a change of heart towards people. Like, him just being and him by I mean Nagami, him actually talking and enjoying himself is a huge push for his character in this overall case of he actually asked other people to join up with him again, so he's in a position where if anybody, really thought a certain way about him, like you aren't wrong, like you can definitely have a feeling about Nagame because of just the way he is and the way he continues to be even after all this time has passed. He still holds people uh, accountable for everything they said and done to him throughout all this time, which I don't see necessarily as a bad thing. I don't think that's something negative you can do, but it is something that because he's doing it, it's going to slow down the progression of his character building a little bit if he isn't open to, having all these other people in his life and such. So that was already pretty interesting. Then for us to then get more information on just why, Nagami is actually liking the company of these people is kind of never, like actually talked about, but I kind of want to hear your guys' opinion on what you think he felt about this new guy who joined his party because from what I could tell, it's almost as if he's had an older brother or he's had someone just older than him, maybe his father, and he is seemingly, like some type of guy who just, you know, always says what's on his mind and it's pretty straightforward with how he's feeling or what he's feeling at these current moments and stuff. I just want to know, like what does Nagami, feel about it? Uh, what does this relationship between him and the other guy, show us better than what's his face, could do? Um, the other heroes that he could have gave a chance to, but instead he's just kind of like, eh. Like I just hate like even going up to the dock where or like going up to where the main where all the people are chilling and stuff. Even going up there was a hassle for him. Even he's just like I don't want to go and talk to all those fools. Like, come on, man. Like, I just want to do my own thing, So it had me very interested into why he didn't mind dealing with other people when it came down to the people he's supposed to be dealing with, he just can't stand them at all. So it's just, I don't know, that was pretty funny to me that he found someone to relate to really quickly, and then after he found that person, he was even willing to ask, will you do you want to join my party again, when the guy gave kind of a weird, like, I don't know, when he looked at him, it felt like he definitely didn't, either A, he didn't expect it as well to be asked about to join something that he's already asked, what, twice, to make sure they were partying together, and even then it was still like a kind of a no answer. Till all of a sudden after the party ends, he's like, "Hey, you want to join up?" There's something I really want to talk about too, and it's been on my mind this whole time. I've been talking about all this other junk, but quote me if I'm wrong, or like tell me if I'm wrong. But this girl with blue hair, every single time she did her ability with this treasure that Nagami turned into a like an actual thing she could wear, her hair kept turning red every single time. So is that like good or bad? Like why that choice, like why does she turn into that trash can girl color's hair? Like is that royalty or something? Like maybe she's half royal, and because she's not full royal, she has blue hair, but then when she taps into her potential, she gets the royal hair. I mean, what's the youngest daughter doesn't have red hair, and she was doing magic and her hair didn't change colors. So maybe it has to actually do with the gym. The gym was absolutely like a bloodshot red, and maybe because you're activating it and allowing it to work its magic throughout your body, that's why her hair was turned red. I don't know. I wanted to know what you guys actually thought about that, if it's something that's just unique to her character, or do you think this is kind of like their way of saying she's something much? I mean, even the guy she's rolling with has red hair, so nothing, none of it, it sparked any type of, reaction out of anybody. Her hair completely changing colors, so that had me kind of like, what the heck is going on now? Like, if that doesn't shock you guys, that her hair literally changes, not only that, but Ratia told us that, it's an enchant, like everything she was chanting, she's never heard a way of doing that. She literally told the chant her own name, her first and last name. So definitely interesting stuff with these two new characters. I definitely called it when it came down to them partnering up, but I didn't think they were going to be this interesting. Not only that, but I think Nagami sees that guy who, has already hit the level cap yet again. Um, and, he's adventuring just with those two, him and the girl. That's pretty ridiculously, seasoned for two people to get around the same way Nagami and his second partner was getting around, and then he added someone else, So they're not their party, their way of doing things are all so similar. But then when it comes down to the weapon and the shield, they're complete polar opposites. Like he's got this sick scythe that he just rips through like everything, and of course Nagami's got a shield, which I think Nagami's shield is so broken. It just like gives him immunity to practically everything. Like he can't get drunk as easy because he has like just, I think, because of his tolerance. Like his shield gives him some kind of like shield tolerance, because he was eating these wine beads, and as soon as a spear hero ate one, he completely just was drunk. Like he was drunk out of his mind. But because I think the shield hero has like some type of protective, just overall, like whatever he eats, whatever all he like, gets into his body, he has a high chance of it not actually affecting him. So, I don't know. Absolutely funny episode. We got to see Bikini, both Firo and, you know, Raphael. So I bet people are happy about that. And then we saw them in this really weird penguin suit that allows them to breathe for 10 minutes underwater. So they were really just having fun with the episode, knowing that not only is it the typical beach episode with bikinis, that it could also be treated relatively seriously when it came down to grinding for XP, which we actually never see how much they actually earn at the end of the day. Like they don't really like specify, oh man, we made 50K grinding, just doing this. This is crazy. Like they never actually go into anything like that. So that's whatever. I hope everybody has an amazing day, night, evening, whatever the case may be. I am your boy, the Anime G, and I can't wait to talk to you in the next one. So with all that being said, definitely talk to you very soon here. I got 2 more videos I'm going to make. One a little bit later than the other, but for now, I'm going to drop another video right after this one. So I hope you guys have a good one, and check that out later. So with that, peace.